how would your life have been different if you didn't go to prison?
I was always doomed for prison.
Really?
It was either going to get me now or get me later. I'm very happy it happened when it happened. Very fucking happy it happened when it happened. They were either going to get me that time or they were going to get me in the next city.
For something worse?
For something worse or something. Who knows? The worst thing you could let a fucking cocaine junkie think is that he could get away with things. Especially with a weapon. I would have been a different person. Everybody changes once you get away with something like that. You got a certain fucking air to you. So I'm very happy that it happened when it happened. It shattered my life for a while, but I don't know how I did it. I put it back together. Now I respect that side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I just meant more along the lines of, like, the way you were with, like, the drugs and robbing. Like, if you had come to Hollywood at, like, let's say 24.
No. I would have never made it. I went to that weed store the other day up here, and I seen them do something very fucking weird.
Okay.
I seen them at 10:15 in the morning go and fill up their ATM bag. But they basically went out there with a fucking shopping bag filled with money.
Whew.
And they filled the ATM machine right in front of me. I could either sell that information or I could take some guy to kick in the door and I'm there with you with a walkie-talkie, a piece in your ear, guiding you through the whole thing. And you'd have to do it right, but you're going to walk out of there with some loot. But you still got to get the owner to take them to the safe because they got cash in there they don't report. They don't put in the bank. They put the credit card receipts in the bank and they hold on to that cash, and that's how they rotate their reefer. So if you go there or somewhere close to there, there's a safe with 200 large in it somewhere. And that's a nice weed store, so they got loot. This is how my eyes were 25 years ago.
It sounds like they're still that way, though. Well, like, you still notice it, but you just don't do it?
I still notice it. I still notice all the mistakes. If I go in there one more time at 10:15 and I see them doing that at 10:15, they're doomed. They're doomed.
What are you going to do?
25 years ago? No, not now.
Oh, okay.
25 years ago, they're doomed. I'd figure out how to be in there at 10:15. But the problem is they have your ID, so you couldn't do it. I'd have to sell the information to somebody who was liable. Somebody I knew that would go in there and do the fucking thing clean. And the only way you could do it, just like I told you today, is go in there, pull them all in the back and explain to them what you want and right away shoot somebody in the kneecap. Let them go down, let them yell and shit. Take the owner right to the back. You got a guy covering everybody, and he opens up the safe and gives it to you. You give him back 10 grand, tell him you love him, and then you'll see him again and run the fuck out of there. You take that car and you fly the other fucking direction on cold water, and you pray for the best. And you got both fucking roads right there. You can hit the 170 or the 100.
That's menacing. I'm going to see you later. That guy's going to freak out.
Somewhere along the line, you'd have to have a switch car and break up, because that to be the 3 or 4 of us. Now, it's not money to fucking retire in the Cayman Islands and buy a hotel, no. But when you're a street piece of shit, 50,000's a lot of loot for fucking 15 minutes work, plus a jar of reefer. Because I'm taking 2 or 3 jars of reefer with me. But that's how loose they are, Lee. They're that loose. I saw it.
I think I know the answer, but you never get tempted. Like, not even like I'm okay. That's probably a bad example. I'm not saying rob a store, but like, let's say you were at CVS, right, and their deposit bag was on the counter and there was no cashiers.
No. There's cameras everywhere today, Lee. They're either gonna find me in a week or they're gonna find me in 6 months, but they're gonna find me because I'm gonna take those posters and send them to all the CVS's. And eventually somebody's going to go. And I'm talking about, I hate to say this word to you. Am I talking about now or am I talking about 6 years ago before the podcast?
Either one.
When every once in a while somebody would say, that guy looks familiar. No. You follow me? I'm talking about before the longest yard and shit like that. They're going to get you in a month now with cameras. You basically can't do nothing. See, there's more cameras out there than what you know.
Oh, yeah, like all the street lamps and all that stuff.
So when you're walking down, you cross from the fucking train in North Hollywood Station, and you walk to all those fucking bars there on Lancashire. You have like 1, 2, and the bar on the corner of the Federal, where they shot the Sons of Anarchy across from that fucking place. Right there. Whatever you do there is on tape on 18 different cameras, plus what's flying around you.
Yeah, the drones, and it's there was this thing, and I was just, someone destroyed something the other day, but a drone caught them. Like they caught them destroying like this natural formation, and it's getting kind of like it's good that they caught that, I guess, but it's getting kind of weird. Like it's getting kind of scary to go outside now.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No, it's scary depending where you go and what time you fucking go.
I just keep looking. I was thinking about you today.
First of all, you leave the house. You're in a positive fucking state of mind. Okay.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to have a gun.
No.
You don't have to have none of that stuff. You leave your house. It's a beautiful day to be alive, even if you got $2 in your pocket, because you're alive. Okay. You walk down the fucking street. You're walking. Your chin's up. Your chest is out. You're breathing. But the beautiful thing is, you're not looking at your fucking phone, Lee. If you pay attention, America's a beautiful fucking thing. Now, let's say I take you and I go, Lee, I need a big favor. Take me down to Mexicanville to get heroin. And I leave you in the car by yourself, and you don't really know the game. You're going to get mugged. You put yourself in that position. Now, listen, me and you could be going right now to Big Wings after this.
Right.
We walk over. We go to cross the street. The light's perfect. And a guy runs a red light and kills us both. There's a percentage of that. There's a percentage that when we go to Big Wings to get wings, fucking Johnny Goomba is going to go in there and shoot a bunch of us because somebody fucked his girlfriend. Listen, man, you can't live like that. You can never live like that. I would never want somebody to live that way. Things could happen all the fucking time. Bad things could happen all the fucking time. And in the weirdest fucking situations.
Right, yeah, and that's the fucking scary part. Like,
but if you keep your head on top, and you're not looking straight ahead, and you're watching the cars coming, and if you walk down the street and for some reason it's 82 degrees, but that guy's got a hooded sweatshirt on and there's a bump under his fucking shirt, or there's a lot of things you can't control. If there's an earthquake and a building falls on your head, you ain't fucking the Hulk. You ain't holding up that fucking building.
Right.
But you can't, listen, in my world, it scrambles through my world from time to time. What if I get on a fucking plane tomorrow and the plane crashes? What if I get on a plane, Alibaba and the 40 fucking thieves are on the fucking plane? What if I get on the fucking plane and, dog, there's 1,000 possibilities in your life, but you gotta live your life. You can't, listen, you know why I know this, Lee?
Why?
Because I told you once, I told everybody on this, listen to this podcast, there is nobody that's more scared than I am of life. If I would be a millionaire, I would stay in my house all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you would know that. But it wouldn't be because of fear. It would be because, social fears. It would be because of 1,000 fears. But it wouldn't be fear because the world might fucking end. You don't think I worry about my wife? You don't think I worry about my child? You don't think I worry about my friend Timmy driving a truck in New York all night? You don't think I worry about D'Agostino driving on the 405 all fucking day? You don't think I worry about Tommy Easter living in the fucking van? I know the realities that Tommy Easter knows the realities of living in a van. But, it's when Kate came in here 8 months ago and she was talking about moving in a van. Obviously, you don't know the realities of living in a fucking van.
No.
Listen, man, bad things happen to good people. Bad things always happen to great people, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Right now, tonight, I could leave here, Some guy comes up looking for fucking pussy and he shoots you in the fucking chest. No reason. No rhyme or reason. You had nothing to do with his fucking world.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.